hello, everybody. Well, this one. The producer upstairs will be listening to him having a chat with himself. So I'd like to introduce you to the team. So we have Andrew. Andrew is above us and he is talking to us in our ear. I have the lovely Diane.
Morning.
And also Lauren with us. Hi. And do you know, everybody, morning to all of you. Hi, Jonathan, Sophie, Pauline, Eileen, Teresa. I hope you could see us now. So just wanted to give you a quick update of what we've actually got coming up. So first of all, this is what is actually on the stand. So we went to Stitches Way. Wow, that was an adventure and a half. We had our first in-person academy class. Yes, it was super exciting. And we did 2 days. Some of you came for both days and loads of you have booked on the next lot of classes. We've got up-and-coming products from Highlight Crafts. Diane's got a sneaky peek of a few things coming up your way. We've got Springies on its way. Well, that's going to be a little surprise for you. We're taking a look at Lemon Lane with Lauren, who is the amazing designer behind all of those lovely fabrics. And then we've also got our recipe of the month. Now it's Cornish pasties. And I've just realised that Lauren and I have forgotten our drinks because we were so interested in the Cornish pasties. And then we've also got our club highlight update and our competition winners. So we've got a very busy morning lined up for you. Super exciting. Of course, it's going to be a bit of fun as well. And you know, girls, I'm sat here looking at this rug, and you can't see the rug at home, but at some point we'll show you a picture of it. Apparently you can see it.
Okay.
Do you know, it was supposed
Oh, yeah, there you go.
It looked amazing when in the picture.
It did.
Before we bought it, it turned up.
It looks huge in the picture.
It's half the size. Listen, put it this way, it didn't get a 5-star review. But that brings me on to something because it's not on our agenda, but have you seen how many 5-star reviews we're getting?
It's incredible, isn't it? It is fabulous. And one of the things that I've started doing, you guys will have seen, we've got a corridor between the offices and the warehouse. And a few of the warehouse team aren't on emails, and we send an email around every now and again to say, oh, look, we've got some 5-star reviews. So I actually started putting them on the board and put a little go team at the top of it, because a lot of you guys are complimenting our warehouse team on how fast they get the orders out, and it's so good for the whole team to see the feedback. So we really, really do appreciate all of your reviews. We get feedback on the design, on the on the shows, and on the delivery, the quality of the products, and a lot of that is down to Lauren and the graphics team. So yeah, thank you so much for all of those.
It does make a really big difference as well. And I think one of the things that we should do at some point in the future is maybe we'll do you a little walk around the building and do that.
That would be
we
good,
could set that up for next month. But just while we are talking about some of the other things that we've got coming up, and I wanted to just mention the review, we had, and a thank you too to everybody at home, because Mel had the first of the new digital Craftorium shows over the weekend. And I actually saw a lady had posted something she'd made with it on Saturday morning.
Yes, she did, yeah.
So that meant that the team actually got that product out to you. It didn't officially launch until Friday and got it out to you. And also, just a quick thing, because the social media and the internet is a bit of a minefield, especially for somebody of my age, because, I'm pretty challenged technically. Lauren's sitting there looking, think it's like listening to her grandma, isn't it, Lauren?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, the amount of times I go, Lauren, I've broken my Photoshop.
I don't even know what Photoshop is. No, I'm joking. But one of the things was, and I just wanted to mention this because I know there was, and this is really controversial. Because we do read what goes on there. And if we don't read it, somebody sends it to us.
They do, yeah.
But we had quite a challenge, didn't we, with Cutting Craftorium, because we had to come up with a new name for it.
We did. It's a bit of a strange one at the minute, because there's a bit of a thing on social media around certain words, and so basically the word cutting is a word it's very sensitive at the moment on social media. So we
that gives us some challenges with die cutting.
Yeah, it's
In Craftorium. And so what we had to do was and it's not sensitive as in it's from the name of a product, but just when you're talking about the product. So we decided we'd come up with Digital Craftorium, and it's quite interesting because we went through loads and loads of names. And when you're naming products, I mean, Lauren, how often do we give you a name and then ask you to change the logo?
Yeah,
It
go get it right.
regularly, doesn't it? So I just wanted to share with you that little journey, and we had some really good fun coming up with the new names for the brands. So we'd love you to email us if you've got any questions, you've got any things you want to share with us, you want us to share with everybody else. And can I say a big hello to everybody that's just joined us? It's studio at highlightcrafts.com.
Yes.
Studio at highlightcrafts.com. If you want to say hello to anybody out there, anybody's got a birthday, anything we can do to help you, then email in. Right, I've got Andrew chomping at the bit in my ear telling me to move on because I'm not sticking to the timelines.
Funny that.
Yeah, this is the...
You should know better than to try and control us by now.
Especially us three, where he's got no chance of see. So we went to Stitches. So here are some pictures of us getting ready to go. So David is holding, I mean, he looks like Superman holding that urn, doesn't he? It's plastic. It's been in my garden for, we reckon, 18 years.
Yeah.
It had everything from birds' nests in the top to we'd used it as a rubbish bin for a while. And that was after Carl had jet washed it twice and we couldn't get it clean. But you should see what he did with it. It was phenomenal. And then in the middle, you can see we've got, that was a resin plinth. And the model there is actually, did you know the original for that model is actually in Chatsworth? I was told that last week. I didn't know.
Told me it was in the Poltergeist film.
I just the table that's marbles, an old table from my house. In fact, my house is quite empty at the moment. It looks like the furniture removers have been in.
The transition on that table was absolutely incredible. That was Lou and David, wasn't it?
It was
amazing to see.
And it was quick as
So
well.
quick, yeah.
It? And then you can see David working on the bust there. We did have a few jokes about David and busts. And that is actually in our studio. And it's here.
That's our Apollo.
It is Apollo.
It is stunning, absolutely stunning. We've got the marble spray on there. Oh, it's just incredible. And the thing for me when we were watching these transformations for Stitches, I don't know about you, Lauren, when David was doing them, he'd start a project and I think, well, how's he going to get all this done? Because Stitches is in 3 days. He's going to start that now. It's a 4-day project. With it, by the end of the day, it was done and it was on to the next one. The urn that you saw him with, the before shot there, it was stunning, black and gold by the time he'd finished it. And he did it in it was about 3 hours, I think he did that one. It was incredible.
It was really fast, and including things like this table, you know, the stenciling. And that's the thing about the Keynes paints, so they're so versatile. We'd like to show you the stand at Stitches. So you can see David actually putting up the wallpaper. So, yeah, wallpaper. So Lauren, I beg your pardon, Lauren even. Lauren, tell us about the wallpaper, because those frames aren't actually frames, are they?
No, they're not. So we designed it so it was actually printed on to give like a 3D faux effect. So walking up, you'd look at it and it would be all 3D and everything, but it's completely flat.
Well, when you look at the picture in the middle, those frames really do look like they've actually been placed on the back of the wall, don't they?
Absolutely, yeah. I absolutely couldn't believe it when I saw that, because I didn't know that those frames weren't actually attached until I saw the first picture of David putting the wallpaper up.
So just to explain to everybody, Lauren designed the wallpaper, and it was quite a challenge, wasn't it, getting all to line up, because you'd got, how many sheets did we have?
It was 4 big sheets in the end.
So we printed it on the fabric printing machine. And so when you were lining it up, because I remember seeing it coming out the small printer and it was sort of this big, how did you then get it to the next stage?
So we had to design it as a full 6-meter piece, and then I had to cut it down with an overlap as well, so there was enough to be able to get it so it was seamless.
it looked really good, everybody. I mean, really,
It was incredible.
really impressive.
Yeah.
In fact, it looked so good that everybody is now asking, can we do wallpaper? And at the weekend, Lauren, I don't want to know how to break this to you, but I think I want to redecorate my house. I've got an idea for one in the room.
Have you told Carl you're taking over the fabric printing yet?
Not yet. But something else exciting at the weekend. What did I do at the weekend? Oh, I tell you what, this last weekend on Sunday, I had quite a lot of sleep. But the weekend before, I did an amazing weekend. And do you know, it was probably, I was trying to think the last time I had that much, what a really good weekend where I came away and just felt exhausted but so happy. And it's years, because we did face-to-face classes and we've not done that for such a long time. So this is our academy classroom. This is the first of them, because there will be another 3. And so the tables, yeah, they're huge, but they're great because they're really strong and solid. They can get messy. We built them ourselves. So everything, this is all about us building everything to make it feel like you can do this at home. Academy aprons.
Yeah.
And everybody had their own trolley. We had an agenda on the board ready for us to work with. The other side of that now, there's a big TV there. So we can be videoing, showing you things. I did lots of one-to-one work with everybody. And I have to say, what an amazing group of people. Absolutely super fun. It was the first hour was a little bit quiet with lots of concentration, but then a lot of laughter. It was great. We had a great time.
So I definitely think I want to get on the next painting class.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, I just said to the team when they've got some coming up the first weekend in April, I think it is.
Second weekend.
Second
They're on the website now. If you go to the academy page on highlightcrafts.com, the places are available. They are limited places because obviously we've got the one room, and it's a full day painting. So it's very, very exciting. I'm definitely going to add one of them, I think.
They're the first of them because we are going to be having, we're going to be advertising in the next week or so a scene painting workshop. We're also going to be advertising the first of the cadence workshops, and we've also got some lemon lane. Imagine being able to send us an image that we can then put onto cushion panels for you, and you can then print it. We can print it and you can make your own cushions with your design when you get here. That's going to be super exciting. But we've only got one room at the moment because there's something else going on, isn't there?
There certainly is. There's something very, very exciting going on. So there's a building. Look at that. That's how you do. Wow. So outside the window, I literally sit next to the window where these guys are building, and I've had such a lesson in the last couple of weeks in construction. I reckon I could do that now. It's like the biggest Meccano set in the world. They've literally put that shell up in the space of, I think it's about a week. Since Wednesday, Thursday last week. It was just absolutely incredible to see, and we are so excited to get the warehouse into there so that we can get our new classrooms built, and then we can get all those other classes coming up. I mean, having your own design on a cushion cover. Lauren, when we did the giveaway of the fabric, and the cushion cover, my dog. Yeah, Lauren's little popster Kimball. He's incredible, and you actually created the panel, didn't you?
Yeah. So we made a patchwork type of faux effect to include my photo of my dog.
Exactly.
It's very fun.
How long have you had Kimball now?
Oh, it'll be 5 years this year.
Wow, that's gone so fast. I can remember when you first got there.
I know, I was so giddy.
You're just gorgeous.
Proper little adventurer as well, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He had a good one yesterday.
Where did you go?
It was Bear Pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
In the Peaks.
In the Peaks, yeah. So it was lovely. But...
Did you let him off the lead?
No, because we wouldn't get him back. he likes to run. But no, he was very tired, very muddy, so he's had a bath.
Oh,
They like having a bath.
cute.
No.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't he like having a bath?
No. He likes to be a messy, stinky pup.
Where do you bath him? Because he's not very big, is he?
No, he's in the
Put
bath.
him in the sink.
No, he's in the bath. He just stands there looking sorry for himself.
Oh, bless him. Oh, we need to see pictures of your pets. That's got to be one thing. I think we should have a morning highlight where it's all about animals.
I think we should. Absolutely think we should. I think we should get everybody to email in pictures of their pets, either doing funny stuff, crazy stuff, chasing across the field, and it's definitely.
So Andrew had a bit of a celebration this week too, because he actually was able to email us and tell us, well, we've had a massive increase in the number of people that are watching our YouTube channel. And we're working really hard on trying to bring you more and more content for that. I've got my free painting class tonight that'll end up on YouTube. So, Diane's doing things. We're trying to persuade Lauren, but she's not having it in the moment. But you've got everything. So you've got the All About Boxes, that video education. That was actually filmed before the show, and we're going to try and do more of that.
Yeah.
So it's actually up there before you even see the product. All that idea and inspiration will really help.
Yeah, definitely. So on that one, when we actually emailed everybody out to say that the show was coming, because that had been done in advance, we were able to put a link in the email to actually guide you straight to the education on YouTube, so that you could see that before you actually bought the product, which obviously helps you with deciding whether that product is for you, but also gives you a little bit of education, so that as soon as the product arrives, like Kay that we saw over the weekend, who, she received her USB on Saturday, she'd made something the same day. It was amazing. It was one of the construction board projects, wasn't it? Was it the black and white floral one?
Yeah,
it was beautiful. Yeah, it was literally just like Melon made it. Absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Okay. So, springtime.
Spring is coming. I am so happy that spring is coming. I've got snowdrops in my garden. I've been walking around the garden this weekend. My hydrangea has got foliage starting to come on it, and I'm so happy about that because it was Mum's hydrangea. We nearly lost it a few years ago. Yeah. But yeah, we've got that going again. The buddleia is starting to grow. My little lilac's got some foliage on it. The apple tree's starting to get little tiny hints of blossom. I'm so happy that we've got the light nights. We've got the lighter mornings. It just makes the world feel better, doesn't it?
It does. And you're a real person for needing that daylight, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm allergic to winter. I'm sure I'm allergic to dark nights.
Do you know, can I just share something with you? So Carl surprised me with it was literally get there, get off the plane, look round, come back, and get on the next plane and come back. Surprised me. It was a Christmas present. And we went to Iceland, and it's dark there nearly all day. I was like, this is really weird, because it was dark. I didn't know if I was hungry or not. I was like, I think I must be hungry because it's dark.
It must be tea time.
It was really strange being there. What have you got going in the garden, Lauren?
Oh, I noticed the other day I've got my daffodils are coming. They've started, so I'm really excited for that. But I'm most excited. I've got wisteria around my front door.
Really? And is it actually coming out?
Coming back, yeah. It's just now starting to grow, so I'm it's made it through.
Amazing.
We went and got Carl went and got some soft fruit plants this weekend, and we weren't going to do much in the greenhouse this year because we've got a lot coming up because we're going to be at a lot of exhibitions. So we're at Exeter at the end of the month, which is really exciting. And we've got Doncaster Retreat before then. And then the one thing he said, well, I know what I am growing. He said tomatoes.
Definitely.
Because my shopping delivery came and they didn't have any tomatoes on it.
I went to 3 supermarkets to get tomatoes at the weekend. That's just reminding me, last year we had a mystery plant growing in the garden. I actually put it on my Facebook a couple of times because I don't know what this is. And it turned out it was a tomato plant. So obviously a kind bird had deposited a seed somewhere in my garden. But it was literally just in the middle of the garden. So we kind of cultivated it, and we ended up with a load of tomatoes off it. So we didn't have a greenhouse or anything. So between me and my husband, we cobbled it's kind of like a wigwam out of bits of wood that he'd found wherever, I don't know, he collects it. And then I got some some clear plastic, and we basically fashioned a plastic greenhouse around this tomato plant. We must have had 6 or 7 bowls full of tomatoes off it. it just made me think, oh, I need to do that again this year, especially now I can't get tomatoes anywhere.
Isn't it interesting though how nature is so clever?
I was amazed.
Fascinating. It really is. So of course, because it's springtime, we have to do some special stuff with our 2 red robins and of course with all of our other collections.
Yeah.
Should we talk about what we've got coming up?
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I mean, if you guys, if you guys have got any ideas on, with spring flowers and things like that you'd like to see, then, let us know. But we've got bluebell wood coming up. Oh, wow. This is just beautiful, isn't it? So Stephanie's got some of the samples from the main collection. This launches on the 13th of March. It's a pick of the week. So lots of shows with this one. And look at the colours. So vibrant, so beautiful.
Now I'm gonna share with you. I think the last show that we had that I did, it sold out so quickly. I think this is going to go the same way. That was Spring Awakening. So this is bluebell wood. I mean, isn't that just a stunning sample? So you've got, well, let me share with you where the trees have come from. Look, this is the scene. So remember we're doing those scene apertures. So I'll just pop that one down for a minute so I can use 2 hands because I want to show you this. So can you see there my fingers? So you've got elements. Look at how it makes that pathway. Look, if I push that forward, that's one thing. But then if I move it back, look at how it makes the pathway look like it's disappearing into the background. And then all of these pieces are layered up so you get dimension in it, which is really exciting. Then you can cut into it and create projects like this, which when I was working with these, oh God, I didn't know what to do next because there were so many different variations that you could create. And then here's another one. So
I love that one.
I love this. I love just the little bird on this. Look at it. Isn't this gorgeous? And look at the detail on this. And then just coming on to something that's beautiful and delicate. And I've got to say a huge thank you to Vicky for doing this. But look at the dimension on that box. I would love to receive that.
Exactly. And that's a thank you gift. So, you could put anything in there. It could be notelets in there, or it could be a gift of jewellery, of some fabric, maybe a scarf that you've created.
Or it might be just one of these dimensional cards.
Yeah.
Because you want to be able to get this amount of dimension in there. But you know what we're trying to do to make it as affordable as we can for everybody is bring you all something where we've got a web exclusive. So this one, I love it.
So excited about the web exclusives on bluebell wood. So we've actually got I just love the little daisies that we've got here. Absolutely beautiful, stunning. Look at that, just gorgeous. And I love that we've got the little pots on there, and then on this one here, so just gorgeous. And this is what Vicky's done here is she's created this scene, and then she's actually got it. So it's the construction acetate that's holding the scene, holding the card up. But then on this one, which is a totally different look, we've actually got this one here, which this one I looked at this morning and I just thought that is absolutely stunning. It's just such a simple design, simple and elegant, but it just works because the dyes are very, very dainty and delicate, but really, really beautiful.
I love these. They're just lovely, aren't they? So, question for you: construction acetate. We use it all the time.
We do.
Can we have a deal on it?
We can. So we've got some more samples to show you in a second for another collection that's coming up, and Vicky's used construction acetate on those as well. So I've actually created a code literally just a couple of minutes before we came in. I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. So the code is YMH for your morning highlights. So YMH5, and that will get you £5 off.
£5?
£5 off a
Not
pack.
5%.
Not 5%. £5 off a pack of construction acetate. That is there for a week.
Wow.
So until next Monday, you can get £5 off a pack, and it's not of one pack; it's off all the packs you put in your basket. So if you buy 2 or 3 packs, you get £5 off each pack.
So if I buy 2, I get £10 off.
Yes.
Did you tell Carl? No.
No, nobody tell him.
Nobody needs to know.
No, nobody needs to know.
Oh gosh.
So Monday the 6th of March is when that discount code expires. But the reason that I really, really wanted to do that was because we've also got our flower of the month. So we did Bell Rose, which was so popular. Bell Rose was one of the fastest selling collections that we've ever done. And then the next one is our Iris. And this one actually launches on our website on the 14th of March. It's absolutely beautiful. And you can see that we've got different colours of the flowers on here, so different reflections. This vase is one of the new fundamentals that's coming up as well. But this is actually a freestanding card that Vicky has created, which is, again, using that construction acetate to create the stand there. So you can see she's created the stand, and this is a freestanding card. Absolutely beautiful. And that one, I love it. It's so beautiful.
And it's actually, it's really sturdy as well.
It stands perfectly when, because I actually felt it and thought, oh, it's quite heavy, it's not going to stand. But the construction acetate, if you're using the construction acetate, it will actually hold itself up for you.
I love
this one. Is so beautiful, isn't it? It's so delicate, absolutely gorgeous. I love the colours on this one. Lauren, you guys have done an amazing job on the reflections on these ones. So when we get the dies from you guys for the website and we have the extra colourways, it's usually because I've gone upstairs and gone, Lauren, please, can we?
Lauren's really good at colour. Do you know one of the other things that's nice about this is these dies have got the split unity ones, so you can go over the edge with them. But that's gorgeous.
That is stunning.
I tell you what, there's going to be a lot more of these floating cards this year, because that just, what a great trend.
It's just beautiful, isn't it? And that as a gift for somebody is just incredible. Obviously make it for yourself if you wanted to, but as a gift, but also you can be selling these, don't forget, because we do have the angel policy with 2 Red Robins.
And does that mean that if I buy 3 construction acetates, I get £15 off?
It does.
That's brilliant. Okay, everybody. So we have got a few different things going on. So Flower of the Month, we're just going to be looking at whether we can do SVG files for them as well, because
so at the moment it's dies.
Yeah.
But
Lauren, please. Do you think that's possible?
We just watch this space.
Yeah. Watch the space.
I promise we'll make it up. We will, won't we?
Yeah.
Let me tell you a little bit about these as well. These are ultrafine fundamentals. Now, oh gosh, so what does that mean? Well, first of all, when you look at the lines, it sort of makes your eyes go a bit funny. But imagine having fundamentals where you've only got 1.5 millimeters between your mats and layers. That's what these do. I never, ever, ever thought I would be able to say that about die cutting because of the manufacturing process. But do you know what? We worked it out. We've worked it out so that you get a completely different look, and it's so elegant.
Yeah.
And we're going to be bringing you those. When are they available from? Is it
4th of March? 4th of March.
Oh my gosh, the 4th of March.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So we're recording a show with those for Facebook tomorrow, and then that will be on the 4th. But we're really pushing the technology boundaries now, aren't we, with these dies?
Oh yeah.
The factory went, and we went. We went. And then the last sneaky peek we've got for you. Oh gosh. Oh, this is actually this week, and it's Mel's Quirky Bird, and it's called The Old Curiosity Shop. I have seen, she made a little house the other day, and she was almost squealing. It doesn't have a fairy, but it has the 3 very, very elegant ladies that are a secret surprise. You also have got, there's a hat, there's a house, there's a, what's the other one?
It's a teapot.
A teapot. That
Pot bakery.
Pot. The samples are phenomenal. Lauren, what was your favourite part of designing this?
I have to say that that little decoupage curiosity shop, I think there's just so many little nooks and crannies on that shop that there's just more everything to see on that one.
I absolutely adore that.
And just for those of you out there going, oh, I've seen artwork like this from another artist. We do work with lots of artists all over the world. So, we've got a lot to say thank you to all of these people for, because not only are they part of our family, but it means that we get to work with them so that you get angel policies so that you can make and sell. We actually can. They're so generous because they allow us to make changes to their artwork so we can personalize it. and then we can bring you something that we think is really special. So I hope you're going to enjoy that one. I think that's going to go really quickly.
I think it is,
We've
especially
got
when
more
they
stock.
start shop and what Mel's done with
Yeah.
it. It is every time she does something different with it, she brings it over and she's like, look at this, and that one is right up my street.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about Lemon Lane. So Lauren, it's quite interesting because do you want to talk us through the process? So from when we choose a design and then you work it, and then how do we actually end up with a piece of fabric?
So, well, like you said, we make a design on a pattern or a texture or something like that, and we have to ensure it all works seamlessly. So we always make sure that it can be extended by the meter, and then we send it down to our big printer.
So how does it get sent down to the printer?
We connect via the server. So I save the file up at my desk and then run downstairs, go on to set up the
The step count goes. And she's giving
I do a lot of steps. So I go up to the other printer, set it all up, wind it full of fabric, and then we press print really, and then I just double check it's all running fine, running smooth, and then we can end up with meters and meters of the pattern that we wanted.
And so how much or how little can you print?
As little or as much as you want, really. I think our biggest run so far has been over 100 meters of one particular design, so we just print as we need.
It's really convenient as well. So we keep lots of fabric, actually plain blank fabric in stock, don't we? Yeah. And we've got a new fabric as well, which we haven't launched yet, have we?
We haven't.
So Lauren's being very modest because she's actually a really good seamstress and love it in the summer because she comes in wearing all sorts of different things. We go, that's really nice. And she modestly will say, I made it. But for dress fabrics, you're waiting for those, aren't you?
I am waiting for the lighter weights.
So have a look at some of the fabrics and things that you've got.
Yeah, so okay, yeah. So the web exclusives that we've got, we've actually got fancy blooms and delightful damask, but the reverse pattern. So it's a different one too.
So can I open one? So I love this damask pattern.
I adore
one of the ones we used on stitches. Look at this. It's just
So the web one is the reversed one. Is that correct?
The reverse of
yeah.
So this one. So and you always put the name of the fabric on the self edge, don't you? I think that's really useful to remind us of what we've got. So this one's Lemon Lane, delightful damask, and obviously it's a 2023 because it is literally this has just been done. But that's the reverse.
That's the other version. So we've got it in the same colourways, just background is the main colour of that one.
So you've just reversed them out.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Oh, is that the faux leather on there?
That is also the faux leather that you see in here. So
that is doing so well, isn't it? The first lot sold out so much that we never had any for our own website because every single unit of it sold on TV.
Didn't we know about that? Because Diane was really grumpy.
Yeah, so basically I look after the website for you guys and make sure that we've got the product. So if it sells out and every unit's gone on TV, these guys know about it.
We're trying now, though. I actually really trying to save stuff for you at home.
Yeah.
And look at this one. Oh,
that's my favourite colour. That's my absolute favourite colour.
That's the one that was standing out to me as well.
Oh
yeah, it is beautiful.
This remember we had to talk to the factory about whether this was vegan because of all the material.
It's
different.
Just to be sure of what actually goes into the adhesives and stuff. But
and that's really important to you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So I do actually follow a plant-based diet and try to be as ethical as life allows me to be. But yeah, I personally choose not to have leather and eat meat and dairy and stuff like that. So it's really important to me. But I'd love to be able to craft with things like this. So actually having this product available in such an amazing range and such an incredible quality is just amazing. And the samples that we've seen from it so far, I've not actually had a chance myself to craft with it, but the samples we've seen and the texture, look at the texture on that. It is just so beautiful. I love that. So Pauline's saying it makes a fabulous cushion. We've seen so many amazing things that you guys out there have made.
I didn't see a pair of trousers in this.
Yeah,
Could you imagine?
we've got a sewing machine in the studio.
Good.
Yeah,
You could make a nice jacket as well.
well, it was. Yeah,
Were those dresses that, no, what do they call? Bodycon? Is it? No.
the crossover wrap brand.
Yeah.
Look like a bit of a bandage.
Not one of those, because I think that would, not me anyway. But this fabric, the skirts
Yeah,
in it.
definitely.
This is, and it sews beautifully.
Yeah.
Where's that little basket you?
It also die cuts beautifully as well.
Oh, it does. Yeah, Amanda's making flowers.
So I've seen that Amanda's actually using it on the scan and cut. So as long as your mat isn't, as long as the tack on your mat isn't still wet from retacking it, you do need quite a good tack on there. But if you put it the faux leather side down, she's actually cut flowers and leaves on it from the Fleurs USB last week. I think she even did it on air. It's amazing.
I think Amanda's got a collection coming out, and I think she might be using that to make books.
Yeah, I think she is. Yeah, she's told me that he'd made a leather book. Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you to all of you for joining us. It's so nice to have the company, to have all of you and all your comments as well. We do read them, honestly.
Yeah.
It is just great fun just having everybody here. I wish we could do this every day.
I know, it'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. I love this. Really, really love this. So we've got, did we just have a comment, and Andrew? Oh, Marie was talking about something to think about for a wedding suit. I'm not sure whether she's talking about the fabric or the leather, but
What about the fabric with some leather piping round the jacket?
That would look good,
That
wouldn't
would
it?
look good, yeah.
Or the leather with this as the inside.
Yeah.
Actually, we've got more faux leathers coming in as well,
have,
some
yeah.
new colourway.
Yeah. How many colours have we got? Is it another 10 colours?
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So what we're actually trying to do as well is, can I just show this against that fabric that you've got? Because this one works brilliantly with that, doesn't it? If you look at this, guys, look at these colours together. Look at that. I mean, wow. That's what you want, isn't it? So, so there are more colours if you want them. There's greens, there's purples. And the other thing that's really important is we've got this machine that actually allows us to cut a metre at a time. So we can cut you 1 metre, we can cut you 5 metres, 3 metres. You could have 1 metre of this colour, 2 metres of black, whatever you want. We're trying to make it as easy as possible to give you exactly what you guys want at home.
Yeah,
So I think that makes it all
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
work.
And I just love the fact that when you create these patterns, Lauren, you've taken a couple of the colourways there, because that pink is actually one of the other colours of faux leather, isn't it? So
I like that green.
Yeah, exactly. So that works with multiples of the new collection of faux leather. And I love that you do that, because that means that if you've got little bits and bobs left of the faux leather, it doesn't matter, because it will always work with that pattern.
Yes, and you can imagine, can't you, if you've got anything left, using it for piping round cushions or anything like that.
Yeah.
Marie needs fabric and leather
Okay. Yeah.
for a wedding suit.
No problem. Get in touch. We'll sort you out.
I can let you have that. I'll just pop that down there so you can see how it just literally folds. We're going to talk about recipe of the month now.
Okay.
So this month of Cornish pasties. So we'll put the recipe on Facebook. So there it is for you. So the thing that I found with this, making them, was, first of all, keep the butter and the lard chilled. Sorry, Diane, these aren't for
It's
you.
fine. Honestly, it doesn't offend me. I'm not.
No,
not
but
that
I'm
kind of
just
person.
But beef skirt, if you go into the butcher's and you ask for beef skirt, it actually, or the other thing I was looking at, because I was trying to find different options. If you go into the supermarkets and get frying steak, and just literally the frying steak, and it goes such a long way, you don't need very much, and you just cut it into really, really fine pieces. So, Lauren, I'm afraid they're not warmed up, but we get to tie a Cornish pasty. So I'm just going to cut through the middle.
And the thing is, I know, we joke about it and everything, but you could actually make these vegan if you wanted to. You could actually you could swap the meat out for mushrooms. I use a lot of mushrooms when I'm creating things like
pastry.
So for pastry, there's a lot of actual. Am I allowed to say brand names on this because it's our program? So far, I actually do the solid blocks of plant-based butter, and they are really, really good for baking with.
It's a bit thick.
So I would use the vegan flora block of butter. So not the spread, the block. And then I would literally put my mushrooms into the food processor and just blend them so that they become a mint. And then I would put some Worcester sauce or Henderson's relish or some soy sauce in there just to give it a little bit more oomph than just being mushrooms. But that actually, if you fry that down, that actually turns into quite a nice mint. So I actually used it in my mushroom Wellington for Christmas lunch and stuff like that. So,
and then of course you can have the carrots and potatoes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So everything else you just do as you would. So you literally follow the recipe as you do. You just substitute the ingredients. I find it quite interesting to just challenge it. So I've made a fake shepherd's pie for dinner tonight. I made that yesterday. And I put lentils and mushrooms in it. So I'm really looking forward to that tonight. And I will just have that with some gravy and veg. So.
We do like cooking though, all of us.
We do, don't we? Yeah.
What did you cook over the weekend?
We like eating. I think it's that you have to you have to do the cooking to get to the eating.
What did you cook over the weekend?
I had a classic Sunday roast.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Did you have Yorkshire puddings?
Oh, of course. Every time.
Good girl.
Can't have a Sunday roast without puddings.
Well on.
Yeah. Oh, Andrew did some cooking yesterday with chilli and then rubbed his eye last night. Oh, I bet that smarted a little bit. My dad was once cutting really, really hot chilies and slipped and caught his finger.
Oh.
And he got the chili. It was the chilies he was cutting, and it was just It was the tiniest cut as well, but he was complaining about it burning for a very long time. So how were the pasties?
Oh, they were great. Really, really, really nice.
Do you know what? It makes meat go a long way.
It does.
So at the moment where we're all conscious of cost and things, that just one little piece of skirt beef, or one piece of frying steak, chopped up, literally would make you a whole family's worth of pasties. Really, really tasty. Oh, and I need to tell you this. So, well, there's the recipe, but they're great, and they're really nice, warm with some gravy. But what I was going to tell you was, we have this so we have a kitchen here, and we have a giant fridge.
We do, yeah.
Great
big fridge freezer, actually.
Bigger than the one I've got at home. But we all bring our own food in, and somebody will go to Tesco's or one of the other supermarkets or a sandwich shop or whatever at lunchtime, or we bring some leftovers from the night before or something. But we do have this sandwich wagon that comes around. And he sells all sorts of stuff, including Cornish pasties, I have to say.
Sausage rolls.
But we call him the veg man because when the van turns up, it makes like a ice cream noise, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So he makes his ice cream noise so that we know he's there. And to make it healthy, and partly so that this is me doing it so that Carl doesn't know that I'm eating sausage rolls, we call him the veg man. But if you Cornish pasty, it's a perfect example because it has got vegetables.
It has got vegetables in it. Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, like you were saying with the beef skirts, you can also bulk it out with vegetables to make the meat go even further. So you can put more vegetables in if you wanted to, and a little bit less meat, so you can make more pasties.
I would quite like to try it with putting lentils in there as well. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
But yes, so our veg man, he'll be here about now, won't he?
Always been missed him today.
Never mind, we've got Cornish pasties. Okay, so some of you are already shopping for acetate. Wow. Jonathan's bought 3 packs. Well done you, Jonathan. You just saved £15.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Diane, do you want to give everybody the code again?
Yeah, so the code is YMH5. So that's YMH for your money and Highlight 5. So if it gets you £5 off a pack of construction acetate on the Highlight Crafts website until midnight next Monday. That's the 6th of March, or until stock's run out. So it's just go and grab it. You've seen the samples that we've been looking at today. It's amazing for making your freestanding cards and for the floating frame cards that we're creating. You're seeing so many of those, and you're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of those coming up.
I think we're going to be doing acetate boxes as well. That's
Yeah.
going to be something else that we'll be.
Yeah, I've got a few plans for coming up for different things for the construction acetate. So yeah, you're definitely going to want to stock up on that.
Okay, so can we have an update on Club Highlight?
Yeah, so Club Highlight, that snowball is rolling and it is building and it is getting bigger and bigger. So Club Highlight, if you are registered on the Highlight Crafts website, that's highlightcrafts.com. As if you are registered, you are automatically a Club Highlight member, which means you get 10% discount on your orders and you also earn loyalty points on anything that you buy. So you earn 5 points for every £1 that you spend. And then as you accumulate the points, you can use them you can spend them against product on the website as well.
Yeah.
So we've now got, we're well over 5,000 members. We've had 416 new members this month.
That's brilliant.
That's amazing. So you guys are spreading the word. It's amazing. So 416 new people have joined Club Highlight this month. It is amazing. So there's the page on the website. Now you can earn points by, so look, you can see you can refer a friend. We've actually got it set up so that if you refer a friend who doesn't actually shop with us, so if you've got somebody who crafts who's never heard of Two Ray Robins, or maybe they just need some construction acetate, they don't have to buy anything Two Ray Robins. It can be anything at all on the website. If they spend with us, with using your referral code, you get £5 worth of points, so 500 points, and then they will get £5 off their first order over £25. It is an amazing deal. You get free tickets for Crafting Live, you get early access, so from our gold tier upwards, you get early access to selected products. So when we do, like we talked about the Bluebell Wood web exclusives,
Yeah.
they actually get released to the gold level Club Highlight members a couple of days before everybody else.
That's brilliant.
So, you get all that kind of stuff as well. But every time you order, you earn points. And we are seeing so many people just using their points. So some people are, I've got 329 points, I'm going to take £3.29 off my next order. Some people are saving the points up and using them to buy a collection, or they're spending them on Midweek Mayhem. You get 5 points for every £1 that you spend. Each point is worth a penny. So just keep stacking your points up, spend them.
Yeah.
They're for you to use. And as long as your account is active, your points will be there for at least 12 months. So basically, if you don't use your account from today for 12 months, then in 12 months' time, we'll send you an email that says, oh, look, your points are about to expire. Do you want to spend them? But if you're using your account between now and then, whether it's once a month, whether it's once every 3 months or every other day, then your points will just stay active forever, basically. So it's a great place to be, and we are getting so much amazing feedback on it. It is lovely.
And that's just the start of it, because there is so much more to come, because you're going to be able to use your points for Academy. And, we're really at the beginning of that Academy journey, and it is just going to be phenomenal. When you come to Academy, you can shop with us. We've got a little shop here. We're actually going to be doing shop by appointment. So you can, if you're passing, then you can actually call in and shop. And of course, there's always deals. We're going to be at more consumer shows, so we'll see you more often. But those Academy classes, they're not massive groups of people. They're small, they're intimate. You get one-to-one tuition. Please read some of the feedback that we've had from the last classes. We feed you because, of course, we're all foodies, so we want you to be able to enjoy your lunches. But it's about finding those ideas and the inspiration. And we've got some really good local little B&Bs that are very affordable. And of course, Derbyshire is just a wonderful county to be able to go and explore the Peak District or Chatsworth or anywhere else.
Yeah.
So there's so much going on here at Highlight Crafts that we're at the start of what we hope is going to be a very interesting journey over the next few years. But Club Highlight is going to be a very integral part of what we're doing. So this is how you actually join. You go to our website, highlightcrafts.com, click on Club Highlight, And then down the bottom, you can see all the information, and there's either login or register. And, you know, if you haven't registered with us, please do, because that is where you're going to find out all about things that are new and exclusive that are coming up. You'll get the first chance to be able to book on classes before we go out to the rider world. You know, we've got the chance for you to be part of our community, which is really exciting. And also tell us what you think. Give us feedback. We'd love to hear it. And where we can, we will actually respond and use that as part of what we're doing going forward. So something exciting that's been happened. Over to you, Diane.
Okay, so last month we did a competition and we left you guys, it was a bit of a cliffhanger at the end. So we said that we are launching some new dies. They are web exclusives in March. They are so new, we still haven't got them yet, but we are going to announce the winners. So we asked you to guess what breed of dog Pam is and what animal Petunia is. So we do have some winners. So basically you had to guess you had to guess one of them right, and we've got two winners, and the winners are going to win both of the dies. So Pam is a corgi and Petunia is a pig. Now, aren't they amazing? I love them. I am so excited that we've got Pam. I'm so excited.
Close to your heart.
Yeah, so Pam, so I didn't know we were designing a corgi. I saw the artwork and I just said, please, 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 can we call her Pam? Because my dog, when I was growing up, she was called Pam and she was a corgi and she looked just like that one. Absolutely amazing. I'm so excited. I sent my sister a picture and she got really emotional.
Awesome.
Properly. It's just so beautiful. And with Pam, we do actually have multiple colours of reflections because obviously corgis, a multiple colourway. So we have the fawn, we have the sable, and we also have the tricolour reflections coming up for you. So we do have so somebody's going to win. So two people are going to win both of these dice. So we have two winners. Andrew's going to feed the winners to us. Go on, Andrew. Amazing.
Congratulations, ladies.
Wow. That's amazing. So you guys are both going to win both of the dies. And basically, as soon as we get them in, we will send them to you. So we will email you after the show because obviously to enter the competition, you had to email in. So we'll get in touch with you after the show and get your addresses to post them out. And as soon as they arrive in, we will send them to you. So you are going to receive those before anybody else, even before we've got them here. The ones I've just held up, they're just bits of paper in the cellar bags. Because, look, they're right on the bag. They're so new. They're so new, we don't actually have them yet.
The secret of TV has just been dismissed.
Smoke and mirrors.
Okay, so we've got some questions from viewers. Oh my gosh, I hope that is because we haven't heard them. So, Annette. Oh dear. Is it correct that Crafty Life Peterborough is cancelled? Oh gosh.
Well,
thank you, Andrew. Yeah, actually, Annette, it is. So it's actually, this was really, really sad because when we were there last year, we knew that the land around the venue had been sold for a housing estate, but we were reassured that it wouldn't affect the venue for at least another couple of years. And then about a month ago, we got an email from them to say that the venue would no longer be taking bookings, despite the fact they had taken ours, naughty, and that the venue doesn't exist. And that means that there would be no Crafting Live. And I just want to share this little bit with you, because I've been talking to a lovely lady called Jennifer about, the opportunities of going to different places, and particularly over near Manchester as a venue. And it's so much harder than just we pick a venue and decide to go on those dates, because first of all, the venue has to be free, not just on the dates of the exhibition, but on the dates before and after, because we have to set up and clear down. So that's part of it. The team's all got to be free. There's got to be nothing else happening in the industry around those dates, because otherwise we're there, but nobody else is. So there are so many, and they're just
And the exhibitors need to be available.
Exactly. And they're just a couple of really small things. There's so much more that, we have to be able to have St. John's Ambulance or other, facilities available on the date. And it just takes so much planning. And then, of course, the other thing about it is we don't want to go to a venue just once. So it needs to be available for us to be able to go again and again. So it is a challenge. We have lost Peterborough. We haven't got another venue at the moment, but we are looking.
Yeah.
And the key things, if anybody's got any suggestions of places to go, key things are we have to have free parking, because you have to have free parking. It has to be affordable, because the exhibitors have got to be able to make it a profit for them. It's got to be able to hold a certain number of people.
It needs to be accessible.
It's got to be accessible. And it needs to be on a good transport link as well. So for trains and everything else. And there doesn't need to be another exhibition of the same category, so craft, in that area, because often they'll do what we've done in Doncaster, is to protect the show. We'll ask the venue not to do the same exhibition from another organiser, because otherwise it gets a little bit messy. So, but yes, I'm afraid Peterborough is off the list, but that doesn't mean to say we're not looking. And we are coming to a lot more shows that are organised by other people. As I've already mentioned, we're in Exeter at the end of the month. So we're looking forward to travelling. And next year we will go north, right up into Scotland. It's on our agenda. We're pushing for that one. It's a long old haul, but we will make that happen one way. Okay, received my foiling pen on Saturday, and it's so easy to use and the results are great. Is there any chance of any more nibs being made available for it? In particular, a thicker nib to give more pronounced lines. Kevin. Kevin, thank you for that email. Absolutely. Yes, we are working on thicker nibs. So we're working on a thicker round nib and a thicker flat nib. I can't tell you exactly how long they'll be, but it's definitely in the pipeline and we're definitely working on it. And if you haven't already got the foiling pen, is there still a deal on that?
Well, I've just written myself a note to actually, because we've mentioned it in the show. The deal finished at midnight last night, so I'll put it back on for another week, where you get the foil free with the pen. So you do get some foil in with the foiling pen, but we have a pack of five foils. Is it 20 metres?
No, it's
15
metres to get thread.
and it's $24.99, but at the moment we've actually been giving that away for free with the foiling pen, because it's such a new product and we're so excited. So I've just made myself a note. I'll pop that back on. So hold off buying it until I get that on there later this afternoon.
Brilliant. And you can foil on the faux leather. And I've also been foiling onto flower forming foam as well. So that was super exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
Right, you've sent us some pictures. Oh, Rosemary, that is rather nice. So, oh my gosh, she's done it as a wedding anniversary card.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Emerald. 55 years.
So that's from the Belle Rose collection, isn't it, that one?
That's beautiful. Yeah. Andrew doesn't think he'll make 55 years. I've got to
Then you're getting your step count up and you're eating more healthily, Andrew.
He says he annoys the missus too much. We're not quite sure we'll live that long. Well,
Not going to comment on that one at all.
I think that's left on.
Yeah.
Put to one side.
Yeah.
Congratulations to whoever it is who has actually got an emerald anniversary. But Rosemary's, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, Maria, that's nice. That's actually a set of pictures.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Wow.
I'm really curious. They look about are they about 6-8 inches in size? They're amazing. Are they?
Andrew, have we got a close-up of those? Oh, Maria, they are really
We need to know how you've created those, Maria.
That would look nice with the black and white table we've got.
It would, yeah.
Oh, Maria, can you send us a message and tell us how you did them? They look lovely.
Yeah.
And we've got some pets. Oh my God. I'm going to chop the box. Oh, tiny Lorraine and you.
Oh, yes, it is cute.
That.
That would be amazing.
Oh my,
Oh my days, that's the Brat Pack.
oh,
Wow, look at that.
so aren't they all gorgeous?
What the pack?
Oh, I want the one at the front on the right.
The one with the toenail.
Yeah, that's the one I want. Could you imagine just snuggling into that? Like, I bet they smell like biscuits.
Bless them.
Oh, how
Amazing.
cute. Oh, and that's Eileen. Oh,
Well, Lily looks just like Lucy, who lives next door to me. Just
Oh,
so cute. They're just so inquisitive, and they've just got that alert look about them, haven't they? They're so beautiful.
black shiny eyes. Oh,
Billy. Oh, Billy looks just really chilled there, doesn't he?
oh, Rosemary, he's lovely. He looks like
Soaking up the sun.
he's quite settled, doesn't he?
He does.
That's his space.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got two other little things I just want to say before we go away. Is watch out for Cadence, because we've just come back from Paper World and we've got some brand new products and we're launching them first here. We're now their official distributor. We're going to be doing some stuff with Pinterest and Instagram with them. We are bringing you, and you've heard it here first, we're bringing you a Cadence magazine. And
Are we supposed to tell them that yet?
I mean, probably not. And I'm putting it out there because there will be, I think we will take a little bit of stick on this one.
Okay.
Because we have rested the Tattered Lace magazine. But I need to just share something that's really important. So when you read it everywhere, you guys will actually know. And thank you for joining us and keeping and staying with us. But we don't own Tattered Lace. So it isn't up to us when we do magazines for it. But Cadence, we have a very close relationship with that organisation. And we have a deal where we can do whatever we want to support the brand. So Cadence, you will see a magazine for. Two Rev Robins, we're working on that one as well. So it's not that we don't love our Tattered Lace and we don't love all our Tattered Lace users, and we are all those people too.
Yeah.
But it isn't in our gift to just be able to do that for you. So we're going to be doing more of what we can do because that's what it's all about. And in the meantime, we just want you all to craft.
Yeah.
What are you doing at the moment at home, Diane? What are you crafting?
At the moment, I'm actually taking apart my old favourite handbag that has worn. It's just worn away. The corners have worn. Everything's broken on it, and I'm actually taking it apart to use as a template to make a new one.
Oh, wow. And then is Tim going to sew it for you?
I think he'll probably be helping me. Yeah. So my father-in-law was a tailor, and my husband luckily inherited some of those skills. So he's a lot better at the detail than I am. Although I'll probably be picking Lauren's brains as well at some point because she's just incredible.
So what are you doing, Lauren?
I've got a new dress on the mannequin.
Have you? Oh, is it a summer dress?
Yeah. So it's waiting until it's warmer. But getting ready.
Is it finished or just?
No, just pins at the moment.
Oh, yeah, but that's a start.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
What about you?
Oh gosh, I've got so many projects on the go at the moment. I'm painting new painting pages.
You've got your free class tonight, haven't you?
Oh, I have. Oh, yes. Please join me tonight, 5:30. Got a free painting class. So I will pop something in the chat if that's okay. Is that a good idea? Yeah, we'll put a Zoom link in there for you. So I'm doing that. Of course, I'm going to now do some wallpaper.
Don't tell Carl.
Oh, I've got my soft toy that my mum knitted for me. Needs a bit of repair work. So I repaired it about 10 years ago, but it's ready for another repair. I've got a rag doll that's not finished that I need to do. I've found my knitting needles and a load of wool that's not even started. So I've got that out. In fact, I've got a pile of stuff all over the table ready to have a go at. And I'm still die cutting. I want to do some invitations for the summer. So I'm going to be getting something ready for that as well. So it's just busy.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody, especially those of you that sent venue information through. We'll be looking at all of those.
Yeah.
And please keep them coming. In the meantime, if there's anything else you'd like to see from us, please tell us.
Yeah, definitely.
We will be back at the end of March. I'll be a year older. Oh no, a whole 10 years. Oh no, you don't go 10 years older just because you go 1 year. And I might even be a grown up by then. No, I'm not doing that. Lauren, thank you. How's it been? I know you were. It was. We had to persuade you.
Yeah, I was very nervous, but it's been good. It's
Yeah.
very good.
But you do it again with us. Oh, thank you, everybody. We've had a fabulous time, and happy crafting. And I'll see you tonight at 5:30. Diane, you're going to go and sort those things out.
Yeah, I'm going to go and sort that deal out, get that foiling pen off or back on. Don't forget to use the acetate code as well, YMH5.
And Lauren, what are you doing when we finish?
I'm going to go design next month's Lemon Lane.
Lemon Lane, there we go. So thank you, everybody. Okay, bye, everyone. From us. Oh, it's right up there. Bye. If you want to see more from Highlight Crafts, make sure you subscribe by clicking the button below. Then click the bell icon to receive notifications for all our new content.